Alright guys, just got off the plane. A little later than expected. That's kind of Ryanair's thing. But we're here, we're in Barcelona. Hopefully our taxi guy's here. He said he was going to be here around 6 o'clock. I messaged our host, so hopefully he's still here. I feel kind of bad. But my phone's dying, so I'm going to put it away. See you guys on the flip side. Alright guys, so we're playing a giant game of Can We Find You with our Airbnb host who offered to pick us up. So we think we're about to find him. I don't know. Look for a guy in a white shirt in front of the letter B.
I think I'm looking at him. If this is the black Mercedes, so that is probably that is the black Mercedes.
Is that the black Mercedes?
Has to be him. He's also wearing a white shirt.
Where? Ah, there we go. We found him. What's up guys? We're back at our Airbnb. We finally made it. It just took a little while. Traffic here was insane. Apparently this is the anniversary of a terrorist attack that happened in Barcelona, so there were a lot of police everywhere. But I'll definitely give you a tour of the Airbnb, show you what's up. Honestly guys, I'm getting kind of homesick. I'm not gonna lie. This is the longest vacation I've ever taken. And I miss home. I miss everything easy about being in America. Honestly, like, now that I've been all over Europe, I can definitively say that California is one of the best places to be. Like, there's so many conveniences that you do not understand that you have. Like, being able to go to a grocery store and finding anything you want there. Or being able to go to exactly the right restaurant that you want to go to because you know what's there and you know what to expect. And having a home and being able to bring home groceries and not having to move from place to place. You know, it's just some of the things you take for granted. And being on this trip has really made me appreciate having those things. It's about 9 o'clock here. I haven't even had dinner yet. Chris is like trying to save money, so he went to the grocery store and bought like bread and cheese and meat, which good on him. He wants to save money. I'm down with saving money. But me, I want to go get some dinner because I haven't eaten since like 1 p.m. I want to say 2 p.m. ish. So it's definitely been a minute. But tomorrow we're gonna go walk around Barcelona. Right now we're just kind of chilling. It's pretty late at night. Everything's closing. Apparently a lot of places don't close. Don't you lose focus here. Apparently a lot of places don't close until like 1, 2, or 3 a.m. Which is nice because everywhere else we've been, they close at like 8 p.m. And I'm just like, what's wrong with you people? Like, do you people go to sleep at 8 p.m.? Maybe you do. I don't know. It's weird. I'm going to keep in touch with my mom. Playing a lot of Hearthstone, that's for sure. But other than that, the vacation so far has been pretty great, aside from little shortcomings in Italy and stuff like that. But I think that's going to do it for the vlog today. We're not really going to go out tonight, so I'll show you a look around the Airbnb apartment, and then that'll do it for me for today in Barcelona. So, see you guys. Good morning, guys. So I'm going to keep it $150 with you. This Airbnb is basically a hostel. We're sharing it with 2 other groups of 2 people, and apparently there were cockroaches, so that's great. Grossly misled about this Airbnb, but I mean, it's alright. It's okay. It's not that bad. I'm gonna try and go to the beach today, and then from there, I don't know, we're gonna look at our guidebook and see what there is to do. morning, guys. It's the next day. I was going to talk about this last night, but we got some new guests in our Airbnb, so I didn't want to be loud. We didn't get home until like 9 p.m. Yesterday was crazy. So we woke up at like 9 a.m., had some breakfast, then we went out to find the beach. We accidentally found, I don't know if all the beaches were like this, but basically all the beaches we saw were like nude beaches, and we were like, oh, are those some titties? Oh, yeah, those are some titties. So it was kind of funny. So we were walking around. We went inside this mall that was pretty cool. It was like on a pier, like Long Beach. We were walking around in there. Nothing really opens until like 12:30, because like the way Spain works is like they have breakfast like super late, so like they could have breakfast at 2 p.m. and then have lunch at 5 p.m. and dinner at 9 p.m. So everything opens late and stays open late. So places open at 12:30 and then they close at like 3 a.m. What else happened? We were walking on the beach for like a few hours. Then we got like super tired. Chris walked out of the Airbnb with sandals, and like every time I was like, oh, we should go here, he's like, Tim, I am wearing sandals. So we went back to go get him a pair of shoes. And then when we got back, he's like, oh, do you know where my money bag is? Because that's where we keep our passports and stuff, because he has one and I have one. And I was like, no, man, I haven't seen it. So it turns out he had left his money bag in one of the bathrooms at the mall we were at. So we were like, and he was looking at like what happens if we can't get his passport. He would have to get like a temporary passport that would be like 10 days, and it's just to get him back home. And that would have been an issue because we're here for like 5 more days. So, and then we have to get on a train today. So we were like, dude, like, if that happens, like, our trip is over. So we like rush back to the mall. We check the bathrooms. It's not there. And we're like, shit. So we try and find the information desk or any kind of security desk. And we go to the information desk. They're on break. So they're like, oh yeah, come back in 5 minutes. Or you can go to the office. So we end up going to the office. And we talk to the security guard at the office. And he's like, no, we haven't gotten any bags. Like, if you want to see if they found anything, just go to the lost and found, which was where we were. So we go back. There's a lady there now. Chris asked her. Thank God Chris speaks Spanish, because things would have been much harder than they were if none of us spoke Spanish. He talks to the lady at the front desk. She's like, oh yeah, this guy David said he found a passport for Christian Galarza. And Chris is like, yeah, that's me. And we're like, yes. So the guy left his number. Spanish telephone numbers are weird because you have to add this plus sign. And for whatever reason, Chris could not get his phone to work. He dropped his phone. So his phone's kind of... But I tried calling him. I got to his voicemail. And I was like, hey, David, my name is Tim Shellman. I'm traveling with Christian Galarza. If you get this, call me back. And then we were walking around for a couple minutes trying to get a hold of him. And then as we're calling him from the receptionist's phone, Chris gets a call from him on his phone, and we're like, oh, thank God. And David's like, yeah, man, like, I didn't want to leave it there because I would feel bad. And we're like, no, man, that was like the best thing you could have done. So he says, yeah, I have your passport. We went to the beach. I handed it to one of the police at the beach. And we're like, okay, so which beach was it? And he's like, it's the beach near this restaurant, Zoop Zoop. And we're like, okay, well, let's go to Zoop Zoop, and then we'll talk to any police we see on the way. The police were, I don't want to say super unhelpful, but they weren't that helpful. So we went to these police officers in one of the cars, and they're like, basically they were like, oh, we're not the police you should talk to. You're looking for ones that have a yellow shoulder band and blue outfit. And we're like, okay. So we head towards the beach. We head towards the restaurant that he was at. And, excuse me, I'm disgusting. And we find this police station because he says that he dropped it off at a police station near the beach. And we're like, okay, well, this is near the beach. We'll go here. We go there. The lady's like, no, we don't have anything for fishing larza. So we're like, all right, let's just keep heading towards the restaurant. We get to the restaurant. We start looking around for the police station. We find it. And luckily, the passport was there. We found it. Crisis averted. Man, that would have been a shitty way to end the trip if we did that. And then aside from that, we were trying to find this place called the Ramblas all day, but apparently it doesn't open until about 5 p.m.-ish. I don't remember exactly when, but I think it was about 5 p.m. And it was right next to our Airbnb the entire time. We're like, we've been walking this all day, and it wasn't here. So we checked out the Ramblas, which is basically a giant marketplace. They had a giant market for like meat and all different kinds of stuff you could want. We got some gelato. Got some chicken shawarma, which wasn't as good as doner kebab. Doner kebab was really good. And we saw them microwave the pita, which was even worse. Then we went back to the Airbnb, and we just kind of chilled. And then we tried to go to bed, but it was so hot in our room. Oh my God. I didn't end up going to bed until like 3 a.m. And I woke up just now at 8 a.m. So yeah, and then from here, we're going to the train station to catch a train to Paris. And we're going to be in Paris for 2 nights. We're going to go see the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, and all different kinds of stuff. And then we're going to spend 1 night in the UK after Paris, and then we're headed back home. I miss home so much, guys. Home is where the heart is. California is the place to be, man. The United States is the place to be. You don't understand how many conveniences you miss when you travel to Europe and other countries, because it is not even remotely the same. Like, you can't even go here to a supermarket and find everything you want. Like, in the United States, you can go to Ralph's and find everything you want. We had such a hard time finding sunscreen in Barcelona. Come on, Barcelona. That doesn't make any freaking sense. Europe is such a backwards place, man. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for Barcelona today. We're pretty much just going to the train station after this. So thanks for watching this vlog. If you liked it, comment, like, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya.